boys and girls. Welcome back to the M3 build. Today we're going to be looking at the fuel system. The first thing we're going to take a look at is the fuel filter right underneath the driver's side door. And then we're going to go ahead and pop open the hood and we're going to take off the rail and the injectors. So the reason we're going to change the fuel filter is because the car's been sitting so long. There's probably a bunch of debris and all sorts of junk clogged into it. We're going to change that out, make sure we're getting good fuel up to the engine, and once we do that, we're going to pop off the injectors and give them a cleaning on the bench. Alright, let me show you what's going to happen here. So I'm going to go ahead and jack the car up on one side. You don't need to do both sides. One side's fine. The fuel filter is on the driver's side. It's about a foot in, about right where the logo of the car is, right underneath that. And once I get that finished, I'm going to drop it back down. I'm going to run the car for just like a few minutes and make sure that we have fuel coming up to the injectors and also clean fuel coming up to the injectors from the fuel filter to the injectors. And then when I know I have clean fuel all the way up here, I'm going to go ahead and take off the injectors, take them over to the bench, give them a good thorough cleaning, make sure that they're all operating and they have the even spray pattern, and put them back in and see how this thing runs. I got the new fuel filter on. Here's how it sits. Okay, that was a piece of cake. So here are the injectors out of the car. They're 42-pound Ford Racing Injectors, the green tops. I also found the S52 injectors, the stock ones, and I'm going to do a flow rate and spray pattern test. I want to see the difference of both of these right here. Here's the setup that I got. I got a 12-volt battery, and I got two wires going to it with alligator clips. You can see the positive lead on one side of the injector if you look closely. Every time I give the injector power, you will hear it click on, and that means that it would spray. There's a valve in there that goes on and off. Listen for the power. So I'm going to pressurize the injector by using a compressed brake fluid can with a modified nozzle on it. The spray nozzle is a valve stem from a car with the internals taken out of it. The Schrader valve is in there. You just put a screwdriver in there and take it out. And I have popped a hole in it and glued the hose, the little spray nozzle that it comes with, to it with epoxy. Once I get some fluid through the injectors, I'm going to let them sit for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to do it all over again, allowing the brake cleaner to do its work. Once I do it the second time, I'm going to remove the nozzle from here, and I'm going to put it on to I have a B&G throttle body intake cleaner, and I'm going to flush it out with this, and we should be ready to go. All right, let's get to it.
Always beaming, rag top, chrome pipes, low lights, out of sight. Long way, sold in, say it again, sold in, make that.
Alright, so I'm also going to try and break loose any contamination on the switch. I'm going to do this by pressurizing the injector and working the switch about 10-15 times. just like if it was working in the car.
So in, make that money, throw it in, booty bouncing, go ahead. Rolls Royce, Lamborghini, Blue Medina, always beaming, rag top, chrome pipes.
Alright, so I got everything put back together. The engine runs great. We got the new fuel filter in there, and we got the fuel injectors cleaned on the bench. If you guys have any questions about my method of cleaning it, please write and comment below. Always like and subscribe. Hope to see you again on Yasu Boys.
Lamborghini, Blue Medina, always beaming, rag top, chrome pipes, blue lights out of sight.